Me, the life you must repay.
That is an ankh. Now, I've seen that in those lousy Egyptian movies, you know, Pyramids and Joan Collins. Oh, she was fantastic. Not in the movie.
I'll have it dusted for prints. Have you told the police anything about this?
You know how that goes. Before you know it, word leaks out. Choppers start circling the house. Media tents are set up on your lawn. It's the whole OJ thing all over again.
Yeah. What OJ thing?
You're such a kidder.
Hello?
Hey, Bobby boy.
Hey, buddy.
That pyramid we got, it's definitely connected to George.
Well, I can't find any delivery service that brought it here. Must have come from in the building.
I'm also going to need a phone dump on all of George's lines. Who's ever doing this is making regular calls here.
Check and see if he's got caller ID. It'll have a log of every incoming call.
Caller what?
Caller ID.
And this was the phone company's idea?
Not everything's changed for the worse.
I'll be the judge of that. Hey, Con. Does George have what they call caller ID on these lines?
Yes, sir. I believe we do.
Well, that's good. Now, how about on his car phone? Does he have it on that?
You'll have to ask the chauffeur about that.
That's good. I want to talk to him anyway.
But I'm sorry, he's not working today.
Buddy! Buddy! Buddy, help me! Buddy! Buddy! Buddy, help! Oh, no, not the hair.
You found it nearby, right?
Yeah, the driveway about 3 blocks away.
Of course it was. That's where they stashed the getaway. Did the neighbors see anything?
Negative. The house was empty. The Rolls wasn't. I found this in the back seat. If you want to see George again, wait for our call. Don't contact the police. Look at that. They misspelled police.
They did?
Yeah. Maybe they just ran out of C's.
Oh, they all check out, except for a maid who started about 3 days ago. She's AWOL.
Of course. It was an inside job all the way.
We take it to the cops?
Better not. You read the note. Stay here in case they call with demands. Come on, kid. We got a lot of work to do.
This is my town, the city of fallen angels. I don't look for trouble. Trouble finds me. And it doesn't walk away happy. The name's Faro.
Excuse me, miss.
Oh, hi.
Delivery for Mr. Farrell. Could you sign here, please?
Sure. You know, I always wondered, do you wear the shorts all year round, or are there other uniform options?
Well, we have 4 different ensembles. Summer, spring, winter, and fall.
We're going to have to stay near the phone.
Gotta go. Sorry.
Call any minute.
Bye.
Any calls, Julie?
No, sir, no calls. Just this package came for you. What's this, sir?
The guy we're looking for gave that to George.
Huh. I'm a big believer that if you never ask for what you want, you never get what you deserve. And what I really want, sir, is to work for you. In the field. As an operative.
Yeah, sure. Fine, kid.
Now, let me give you a couple of reasons why I think I'm absolutely super-duper perfect for the job.
Julie.
First, there is my acting experience, which I think is exactly the kind of talent you need. For this kind of undercover work, you gotta believe who you say you are and keep on talking, and if that ain't me in a nutshell, I don't...
Julie. He said yes.
He said yes. Hey, someone sent you a nice new phone.
This is the guy? He looks Japanese.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the chauffeur, and that's the delivery man that was just up here.
No! The same guy? Why, I never would have known it.
He's some kind of a chameleon.
We think he's the guy that kidnapped George.
Well, why would someone want to send you a phone, sir?
So we can't trace the call when he tries to contact us.
Oh, right. So what do we do now?
Wait for it to ring.
What about checking for fingerprints and calling the phone company?
I'll tell you what.
What?
What do you say we put you to work right away, huh? How's that?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Bobby, why don't you fill her in on the domestic angle, okay?
Yeah, sure,
Good.
sure. Well, a new maid started at George's about 3 days ago. Here's the information on the agency that supplied her. That's probably a phony name and a dead end, but check it out anyway.
I will. I will. I will.
Nothing like sitting around waiting for the phone to ring.
Wish I could get this damn thing to open.
You know, I can't believe it. I mean, I actually can't believe it. There I am. I'm talking to this nut job. I should have seen the snatch coming. 20 years, kids. A long time out of this racket.
Yeah, you're right. This whole comeback thing. Who needs it?
Excuse me?
It's a headache. You should go dive back into your gutter and slide down the rest of the slope to oblivion.
Hey. You don't know Buddy Faro, my friend. The day Buddy Faro walks out on a job is the day they'll be playing hockey in hell.
Now, that's more like it.
Like what?
Like the guy I partnered up with.
Hey, this was on the card he sent to George. Let me see that thing. Come on and talk to me, baby. The pyramids were built by faceless slaves. Slaves who were crushed by the power of the Pharaoh.
Boy, this guy's got Egypt on the brain.
Yeah, but he spells Pharaoh like I spell my name. And he's got some kind of hieroglyphics here. What are these things?
How should I know? But I can find out.
I need to speak with your manager, Agent Cudahy, Immigration.
Excuse me?
After we received the complaint from Mr. Hamilton that she'd stolen the candlesticks, we ran a check and discovered that she was a fugitive from justice in her own country.
Please, I check everything on her. She told me she was from Ohio, no de El Salvador. Si la gente quiere hablar conmigo, que hable con otra persona porque estoy muy ocupada, señorita. En este momento no puedo hablar.
And where do your employees get their uniforms?
Got this off the British Museum website on the internet.
Web what?
It's a place you can go on the computer for information. People access it from all over the world.
You're way over my head here, kiddo.
Now, this one means papyrus, or paper. But I couldn't find anything on this symbol. If you ask me, it looks like a little boy.
Paper boy.
Then paper boys back in ancient Egypt.
Read the note again.
The pyramids were built by faceless slaves. Slaves who were crushed by the power of the Pharaoh.
Okay, so whoever this guy is has got something against George and I, and he thinks we crushed him for some reason.
He's good with makeup and disguises.
And accents. Like Julie. He's an actor. And what do George and I have in common?
The old TV show.
You got the tape?
With the tape.
L.A. Sun, Mr. Farrell?
Racing form's the only news I can handle, Jimmy.
There you go. Oh, thanks. Got any hot tips today?
They're all winners when they're still in the barn, Jimmy.
Hey, there he is.
The paper boy.
Go to the credits. His character's name was Jimmy. There.
Miles Marengo. Never heard of him.
Well, there's a reason for that. Get it. I don't know how to answer those things. I don't know how to answer them.
Hit it.
This is Buddy Farrell.
Tell me, who's the real detective here?
Tell me George is all right.
Who's the real Buddy Farrell?
You let me hear George's voice, or I'm not telling you the time of day.
Buddy, it's George.
Are you all right, George?
I'm fine. I tell you, this peckeroo has a nice tan.
Hey, that was very ill-advised.
You lay one finger on my client, I will find you. I will drop the hammer on you.
We'll speak again.
Yeah, well, I'll keep a light burning, baby. Damn it.
I'm fine. I tell you, this peckeroo has a nice tan.
Hey,
Peckaroo. What does that mean, peckaroo?
Pecoraro. Pecoraro is an old Italian word. It's slang, means village idiot. Nice tan. Nice tan, nice tan. That's what George has on his license plate. Nice tan.
So?
So, maybe he was trying to tip us to something, and that's why the guy blew. License plate.
License plate.
Pecaro. Kid still got it. We're gonna have to get a receptionist around this joint. This is Buddy Farrell.
Buddy, it's Julie.
Oh, hi, Julie. How
I
you
have to
doing?
thank you again, sir. I'm having so much fun.
Oh, that's fine, honey. How you doing?
Okay.
What's up?
I found out that all the domestics who work through that agency get their uniforms from the same costume supply house. So I went there, and even though I couldn't talk them into giving me information on this particular maid, I did get the address of the store proprietor, and I'm on my way there right now to see if they'll give me information so I can open their records.
Well, it sounds like you cracked the case wide open to me, honey.
Hell, sir, it ain't nothing.
Okay. All right, good work.
All right,
Gotta
all
run now. Bye.
So I just...
The plate was issued 9 months ago to none other than Miles Marengo.
That's great work. You got him. Where does he live?
P.O. Box in Los Feliz, no street address. How do we find him?
Lucky for us, the one guy in town who might remember that far back is right across the hall.
How long has Max been here?
Since Jolson sang Mammy.
Mr. Marengo? Did I pronounce that correctly?
Better than most.
Mr. Marengo, I hate to barge in like this, sir, but my name is Julie Barber, and I'm a private investigator. I'll need a minute of your time.
Please, come in.
Mr. Marengo, your house is absolutely fascinating. I bet you've spent a lot of time in Europe.
You really are quite the detective, aren't you? I've always had a mysterious fascination for the land of the Nile, Karnak, Thebes, Valley of the Kings. Perhaps I resided there in a previous existence. Iced tea?
Thank you. Maybe you could try one of those past life retransmission deals you hear so much about.
Perhaps I should. Please, have a seat.
Thank you.
I was sorry to hear about your grandfather, Max. He was a solid citizen.
Hey, he was 102. It was his time. You know, as it happens, Max Sr. is never far from my thoughts. That's him right over there on the desk. See, since I took over the agency, I've been trying to update Max Sr.'s files. You know, he had notes on every piece of talent that ever came through that desk. Unfortunately, these things are not in alphabetical order. Marengo, Miles Marengo. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a chicken recipe.
Oh, he was an actor.
Not a very good one.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The Marengo I remember Gramps talking about was the hottest thing to come out of the actor studio since Brando.
What happened to him?
Well, you know, in all fairness, I think the guy might have had an eating disorder.
Not Brando, Marengo.
Who is this Gonif?
It's my partner, Bobby Jones.
He's an idiot! No, yeah, I'm kidding. I'm joking. That's me, what I'm doing with the thing. Let me straighten your tie out here. It's all with the joking. Let me straighten the thing with the...
Keep looking.
So it appears that someone involved in this crime rented a maid's uniform from your costume house. Now, this tastes kind of funny.
Have some more lemon.
Thank you. Well, I was just wondering if we couldn't just sneak a peek at your files just to see if we... to see if...
You appear to be interested in my ankh.
Is that what that is?
The Egyptian symbol of life. Of life.
Of life. We have 4 different ensembles. There's winter, spring, summer, and... Honey, you don't look too good.
You're the maid. And that idiot.
Aha! I found it. Miles Marengo. Okay, here's what Max Sr. had to say about him. A nightmare, Meshuggah. No one will work with him, but brilliant. He's this close to leading a big series about some swinging detective, and the network hears he's trouble, The Hamilton kid gets the part, and Marengo gets 1 day's work as a paper boy. Tragic waste of talent.
What happened to him?
Marengo blows a gasket, right? He tries to steal Jack Lemmon's Oscar at a cocktail party. Then he mooses down to Italy and stars in a bunch of those, what are the spaghetti pictures? The
Westerns?
Worse. Easterns, okay? We're talking about third-rate Egyptian programmers that are so bad that they wouldn't play in the bottom of a double bill in the Black Hole of Calcutta.
So George got the part this guy wanted.
There's no current address. That's all I got on him.
What, are you working on that Jack Webb thing?
Yep. And what do you know? Miles Marengo has his own webpage.
For Faro's only.
We need a password to get in. Let's try Marengo. Faro.
Try Paperboy.
Paperboy.
Congratulations, Faro. You've reached the gates to the land of the dead. Now we'll see if you can collect your prize. You better hurry. George and I may have to go in without you.
You think he's gonna try to kill himself?
What else is on that thing?
A list of his bad Italian movies. And a catalog for a costume supply house.
Costume house?
Says it's a family business. The biggest in town. That explains where he gets all those crazy outfits.
Julie.
Mr. Hamilton.
Julie, you didn't happen to bring a set of bolt cutters, did you? Oh, no, not this again.
Mr. Hamilton, what's he done to you?
He keeps screening the same bad picture over and over and over again. The guy's nuts. He thinks we're in the movie with them. Who knows? Maybe I was.
Hear me, my people. Hearken to the words of Alan, Prince of Luxor. The cowardly attempt on my father, the Pharaoh's life, has been thwarted. The assassin is Arwen of Macedonia.
Why is he so mad?
And she has been captured.
The girl is innocent.
Now hear me.
Alan's father, the old pharaoh, double-crossed the high priest, and now he's leading the peasants in a revolt. And I can't even believe I know the answer to that question.
To the chamber of the Caraxes.
Oh, no, here he comes again. Play along and act the scene with him, or he goes crazy.
Oh, great, he's wearing a dress.
And a big knife. Trust me. Now, Miles, this has gone too far. Let's talk about this before you do something you might regret.
Within minutes, the effects of the drugs will have worn off.
When
Arwen
becomes conscious, start the Caraxes.
Mr. Hamilton, could you please do something?
Now, Miles, it's not my fault they cast me as Buddy. Tell you the truth, I thought your screen test was much better than mine.
That's because I was born to play that part. Buddy Faro, private eye.
Don't move. Better start talking, old man, and make it fast.
Miles screens his movies every afternoon. Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm just a projectionist. Miles doesn't mean any harm. He's not well.
He's well enough to have kidnapped two people and have them tied up out there.
I didn't know. I swear. I thought they were just acting with him. Miles likes to act out the parts when he watches.
Come on, let's go.
No. No. Please don't look at him. Please. He's very, very sick. He's a broken man. I've known him since he was a child. Miles never hurt anyone in his life.
He's not going to start now.
Please don't hurt him. Please.
Then they turn around and cast me as that ridiculous little news vendor. It was an outrage. A slap in the face.
Now, Miles, you don't think I had anything to do with that decision?
They drove me from this country. I became a laughingstock, a village idiot. You don't understand the shame, the thousand humiliations I am
We're ready for you now, Miles. We'll need you back on the set.
Who are you? Who's out there? What do you want?
Camera ready, Mr. Spielberg?
We're all set in here, Mr. Spielberg. Ready for the next take.
All right, Miles. In this shot, we're going to be moving in for your big close-up. Are you ready for your close-up, Miles?
Yes. Yes, Mr. Spielberg. I'm ready for my close-up.
Roll camera.
And action, Miles.
The Caraxes will soon end your miserable existence.
Oh.
And then I? No. The Caraxes takes too long. I must execute Arwen with the blade of Thoth. Thoth, the god of death. Thoth will accompany your spirit to the netherworld, where your spirit will dwell in eternal damnation for your crimes against me.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it right there, Miles. That's just brilliant. Brilliant. You're just a great actor, Miles. Really the best I've ever worked with.
Well, thank you.
I've got some great news from the studio, Miles. They're going to remake the Buddy Faro story, and this time they want you for the role.
They want me?
Yes. We start filming almost immediately, and they'd like to see you in wardrobe.
Oh, yes, of course. This won't do at all.
Props wanted me to let you know that Buddy always used a .38, never a knife.
Oh, no, I suppose not.
May I take that from you?
Can you tell me, sir, how long will we be filming?
Well, you know how these things go, Miles. What if we play our cards right? It may be the last part you ever play.
It's the only part I've ever wanted to play. This changes everything.
Yes, it does.
Your cloak, Miles.
May I, Mr. Marengo? Break a leg, baby. Man, oh man. Whatever happened to regular bad guys, huh? You okay, Georgie boy?
I was just hoping you wouldn't yell, cut.
No one could desire to revise the ending of a story that ends so well, nor would I want to either.
Before you came, my time.
Here's to our first case, and George we trust.
And to our first check.
And paying me back.
Oh, I'm sorry, fellas, but we've got bills to pay.
Well, wait a minute. I get paid, or I'm sleeping here tonight.
We're now entering the penthouse inhabited during the 1960s and 70s by the famous private eye Buddy Faro, who disappeared without a trace in 1978.
Hiya, folks.
Smile, kids. It's showtime.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing?